Hello guys, today I came with another topic, and that is one of the most dreaded or the terrible topic, and I try to make it very simplified with some mnemonics and some concept. Okay, the topic is the disturbance in the body fluid, the disturbance in the body fluids. And before going to teach you this topic, I would like to tell you three concepts. The first concept is, जहाँ भी आपको कॉन्ट्रैक्शन वर्ड दिखेगा वहाँ पर एक्स्ट्रा सेलुलर फ्लूइड का लेवल कम होगा, और जहाँ कहीं भी आपको एक्सपेंशन दिखेगा देयर विल बी इंक्रीज इन ईसीएफ वॉल्यूम. Expansion, ECF volume get increases. In case of the contraction, ECF volume get decreases. And the third concept, ICF, intracellular fluid volume का level inversely proportional to the osmolarity. ICF volume is inversely proportional to the osmolarity. Okay, we will use this concept in everywhere. So let's begin here from the type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, type 5, type 6. So we'll find there will be 3 contraction and there will be 3 expansion. 3 contraction, 3 expansion. As the word come contractions, automatically the ECF volume get decreases. Look at here, the contraction, the ECF volume get decreases. In case of isometric volume contractions, the second is hyperosmotic volume contractions. Because there is a contraction, the ECF volume get decreases. Third one is the hypoosmotic volume contraction, the ECF volume get decreases. And the fourth one, look at the expansion word. There will be the 3 expansion, isomotic volume expansion, that is why the ECF volume get increases. The hyperosmotic expansion, the ECF volume get increases. And hypoosmotic volume expansion, the expansion, because there is expansion, the ECF volume get increases. Okay, let's begin from the first one. Isomotic volume contraction. The name is isomotic volume contraction. What is the isomotic volume contraction? मतलब there will be the osmolarity क्या होगा, सिमिलर रहेगा, osmolarity चेंज होगा नहीं. अगर osmolarity चेंज होगा नहीं, if there will be no change in osmolarity, what do you think about the ICF volume? Obviously there will be no change in ICF volume, because as we already knew that the osmolarity is inversely proportional to the ICF volume. It is inversely proportional to the ICF volume. So if there is no change in the osmolarity, then definitely the ICF volume also did not change. What about the ECF volume? Because it is isomotic volume contraction. Because it is a contraction, that is why ECF volume get decreases. And what is the example? The trick is BD chorisia. B for burns, D for diarrhea. B for burns, D for diarrhea. Isomotic volume contraction, that example is diarrhea and the burns. Now look at the second type, that is hyperosmotic volume contractions. Hyperosmotic volume contractions. So example will be the sweating, fever, diabetes insipidus. Sweating, fever, diabetes insipidus. The trick is SAFED. SFD, sweating, fever, diabetes insipidus. Now look at, because it is hyperosmotic. If it is hyperosmotic means osmolarity level will increases. If the osmolarity level will increases, what about the ICF volume? Definitely it will get decreases, because it is inversely proportional to each other. What about the ECF volume? Because it is contraction, that is why ECF volume get decreases. Hyperosmotic volume contractions. Okay. The third one is hypoosmotic volume contraction. Now you tell me, in case of hypoosmotic volume contraction, what will be the osmolarity? Definitely, because it's hypoosmotic means osmolarity कम हो रही है. If there will be the less in osmolarity, what will be the ICF volume? It will get increases, because it is inversely proportional to each other. What about the ECF volume? As we all know that wherever you find the word contractions, then definitely the ECF volume get decreases. Okay, ECF volume get decreases. So third type is hypoosmotic volume contraction. Okay, the third one is hypoosmotic volume contraction, that is adrenal insufficiency. The example is adrenal insufficiency. How do I remember that? Insufficiency मतलब कम होना, that is hypoosmotic. Because it is hypoosmotic, the osmolarity level get decreases. If osmolarity level decreases, ICF volume increases. Because there is a word contraction, that is why ECF volume will also decreases. Remember that. Okay. Now look at the this question has asked in the AIIMS. So remember. Okay, the fourth one is isomotic volume expansion. Now look at the word isomotic. If there is isomotic, what will happen in the osmolarity and the ICF volume? Obviously there will be no change, because it is iso means similar. And Here is expansion. Okay, here is expansion. That is why the ECF volume get increases. Now look at the example. Okay, if you infusions of isotonic NaCl, अगर आप कुछ isotonic NaCl का infusion करते हैं, कोई चीज़ बाहर से मिलाते हैं, तो जाहिर है वो expansion ही करेगा, right? Now the fifth is hyperosmotic expansion. Hyperosmotic expansion. Okay, hyperosmotic means osmolarity level will increases. If the osmolarity level will increases, what will be the effect in ICF? It will definitely decreases. Okay, it will definitely decreases. क्योंकि यहाँ पे expansion हो रहा है तो ECF volume कैसा होगा? That will increases. Okay, and the best example is Cushing syndrome. You know the Cushing syndrome is characterized by hyperaldosteronism. अगर एल्डोस्टेरोन का लेवल बढ़ता है इसका मतलब NaCl का लेवल बहुत ज़्यादा हाई होगा. NaCl का लेवल बढ़ेगा तो ऑस्मोलरिटी बढ़ेगी, ऑस्मोलरिटी बढ़ेगी तो ICF का वॉल्यूम कम होगा. क्योंकि यहाँ एक्सपेंशन है तो ECF का वॉल्यूम इंक्रीजेस होगा. एंड द लास्ट वन एंड द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज हाइपोऑस्मोटिक वॉल्यूम एक्सपेंशन. हाइपोऑस्मोटिक वॉल्यूम एक्सपेंशन and the example is SIADH, that is a syndrome of inappropriate antidiuretic hormone, which is also known as euvolumic hyponatremia. Euvolumic hyponatremia, because it is euvolumic hyponatremia means सोडियम का लेवल कम हो जाएगा. सोडियम का लेवल कम होगा तो डेफिनेटली ऑस्मोलरिटी लेवल ऑल्सो डिक्रीजेस. इफ देयर विद द डिक्रीज इन ऑस्मोलरिटी, व्हाट विल हैपन इन द ICF वॉल्यूम? इट विल इंक्रीजेस. एज वी ऑल नो दैट ICF वॉल्यूम इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द ऑस्मोलरिटी बिकॉज इट इज हाइपोऑस्मोटिक वॉल्यूम एक्सपेंशन. क्योंकि यहाँ एक्सपेंशन है तो डेफिनेटली ECM का वॉल्यूम एक्सपेंड करेगा, दैट विल इंक्रीजेस. ओके, तो रिमेंबर दिस थ्री कॉन्सेप्ट. जहाँ भी कॉन्ट्रैक्शन वर्ड दिखेगा इट मीन्स ECF का वॉल्यूम कम होगा. जहाँ पे वर्ड एक्सपेंशन दिखेगा वहाँ पे ECF का वॉल्यूम इंक्रीज होगा. एंड ICF वॉल्यूम इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द ऑस्मोलरिटी. ओके, तो emphasize in two question they have already asked from that, the hypoosmotic volume contraction, what will happen in case of adrenal insufficiency? In case of insufficiency, because there is insufficiency, so this is hypoosmotic. If there is hypoosmotic, then definitely the osmolarity level get decreases. As the osmolarity level decreases, ICF volume get increases because this is the contraction. So ECF volume will also decreases. Okay, so let me ask you three questions. The first question you can see here in the diagram. Okay, this is the ICF and this is the ECF. Now look at the arrow. It get extended. Here is also extended, and here the decreases. Now you tell me which condition is there. Whether it is SIDH, diarrhea, diabetes insipidus, or adrenal insufficiency. Definitely is a SIDH. Why is SIDH? Because the ECF also increases and ICF also increases and the osmolarity level get decreases. That is why this is SIDH. Remember, I told you here, in case of SIDH, hyperosmotic volume expansion, the osmolarity will decreases and the ICF volume increases and the ECF volume increases. This is the only condition where ECF volume and ICF volume get increases. Now you are going to tell me the second question. Just look at the diagram. No need to read the whole questions. Okay, here look at the ECF volume get increases, right? And the ICF is get increases and the ECF get decreases. What about the concentration? Okay, what about the contractions? They also decreases. Just remember, अगर ICF बढ़ेगा तो जाहिर है कि जो आपका ऑस्मोलरिटी है वो कम होगा. See, look at here, the osmolarity level get decreases. तो the best example is adrenal insufficiency. Remember, insufficiency मतलब कम होगा, insufficiency मतलब hypotension, it will decreases. osmolarity कम होगी, osmolarity कम होगा, ECF बढ़ेगा क्योंकि contractions है तो ECF का volume कम होगा. That is why this is adrenal insufficiency. Third questions. Which type of disturbance to the body fluid is observed in case of sweating? So in sweating is the best example of the SAFED, hyperosmotic volume contractions. That is why the answer will be hyperosmotic volume contraction. Thank you so much.